Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Root Beer here with question 17 on our grade 7 Gauss paper. How many three-digit integers are exactly 17 more than a two-digit integer? Okay, so how many three-digit integers, we might call the integer, a, how many can be written as b plus 17, where b is a two-digit integer? Okay. For example, 300 is not 17 plus a two-digit integer. It's 17 plus 283. And that's three-digit. Okay. So, what could we do? Well, what do I know about three-digit and two-digit integers? We have, we've got our two digits, integers, we get 97, 98, 99, then we hit 100. And that's the closest they get. And to say that a three-digit integer is exactly 17 more than a two-digit integer, they kind of have to be close, don't they? They're only 17 away. And in the grand scheme of things, when you're talking about three digits, you're talking about hundreds, things can be very far away. So the three-digit integers, if they're 17 more, they can't be much more than the biggest two-digit integers. Now, you don't want to pick a very small two-digit integer like 10, because if I add 17 to that, it's 27. So when do two-digit numbers get close enough that when I add 17 to them, I get a three-digit integer? Or when do three-digit integers get sort of small enough that when I subtract 17, I get two-digit integers? It's got to all happen around sort of that 99, 100. That's where it switches over, right? Okay. So, well, there's a couple ways we could do this. We could say, all right, well, 99... 100. Now, 100 is one more than a two-digit number. 100's got to be in. And you could say, well, 100, is that a two-digit number plus 17? Yeah, it's 83. And 101, well, that's going to be 84 plus 17. You can go 102, and that's 85 plus 17. And you could just keep checking and checking and checking until you reach the end. The last one you'll count will be 116, which will be 99. And then after that, it's 117, but that would be 100 plus 70. 100's not a two-digit number, right? So we could keep counting until the end, or we could realize, and you could write them out. You'd write them out 103, 104, and you'd keep guessing, checking, and getting out your calculator and making sure it works each time. But you'll notice these numbers are going up by 1 each time. And so is the number that's 17 less than them. And they're getting bigger. When are they going to start hitting the two-digit numbers? So the last one that might count would be 99 plus 17, and that'll end up being 116. So now I know any number in between will work. 100's where I start, 116's where I end. How many numbers are between the two? That'd be 116 minus 100. And that'll tell me how many numbers are between them, and then I have to add 1 because I don't count 100. Okay? It's just like if you ask how many numbers between 1 and 4. Or sorry, how many numbers from 1 to 4? There's 4 of them. But 4 minus 1 is 3, because you're just counting 1, 2, 3 from 1 up to 4, and then you have to add 1 to make that first number count. In case you've never seen that formula before. Okay? So 116 minus 100 is 16, plus 1 is 17. There's 17 three-digit numbers, and these are they: 100, 101, up to 102, keep going up to 115, 116 is the last one. There's 17 of them. Okay, so that's going to be an answer of A. Okay, now I suspect there's probably other ways to do this question. For example, suppose I do have a three-digit integer a, and I subtract him from 17. If that's a two-digit integer, there's no way it's a two-digit integer that's bigger than 99, because that would be three-digit. So if I want a three-digit number, a that's 17 more than a two-digit number, he's got to look like this, which means a has got to be less than, just adding on the other side, 116. But if a is a three-digit number, well, a's got to at least be 100. And if I combine these two facts, here's another way to see that every number from 100 to 116 will work. And then, of course, as we've already seen, the latter part of this question is just figuring out how many numbers are in between this range. Okay? And it's going to be 17. Well, that's kind of nice. All right? So that's A. That's an answer of A, and that's sort of two ways to do the question, counting them out, either listing them all out or realizing there's a pattern. And then, of course, there's the other option, this last one I did here, which uses sort of an inequality way of looking at things, which is maybe a little different to something you're used to seeing, and now you've got something new to think about. Okay, so that's question 17. Up next, question 18. I'll see you there.